Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So with Christmas just around the corner, in this video I'd like to take you through some interesting tools that you might want to consider to buy as Christmas presents for people in your life, the makers in your life that are into DIY and woodworking. So this year I picked up this VEVOR 4.5-inch engineer's vise or metalworking vise. It has the swivel function on it. There's a lock here and you can move this around. It has 4 mounting points, a small anvil, and it's got quite a good opening. I did a review on this, so I'll leave a link to that video in the description box if you're interested. But in my opinion it's a very cheap and useful little vise. If you don't want to spend too much money, this is a nice cheap little vise for metalworking. This is a set of Draper Expert precision screwdrivers. I got these as a Christmas present probably over 10 years ago, so they've been in the drawer in my living room, and whenever I need to use them for small jobs I get them out, and they've survived all that time and they're in almost perfect condition still. They're really nice looking, anodized, some kind of metal with lovely colours on, all colour coded. All the sizes that you might need for doing very small jobs around the home. They look good. The case is nice too. Really nice little set of precision screwdrivers, and it tells you on the back here all of the different sizes that you get. Here is my Einhell glue gun. I haven't had this for too long, but it's a really good glue gun so far, the best I've used so far. It's cordless, so it works with the Einhell power exchange range of batteries. So if you're on the Einhell platform, this is a great little addition to your cordless power tools. Really nice to use. It just has an on and off button, goes green when it's ready. You can turn it on and off. There's no drips at the end. I haven't experienced any drips. Works really well, and it's quite well made too, and I've done a review on this, so if you'd like to see a full review on this, I'll leave a link to that video in the description box also. This is a great little tool. It's a Stanley Fatmax 2-meter tape measure, sort of a keyring tape measure. You can put this on your keys. I keep this in a drawer in my desk, so I use it for like when I'm buying stuff and I want to know how big it is, certain tools and things. When I'm looking on the internet, I quickly get this out just to get an idea of how big things are. Really small and nicely made as well. Metric only, and it has the Mark II here, so it has some accuracy to it, so it's fairly well made for what it is. Metric only, so you don't get confused. I prefer that. Really neat little tidy lightweight tape measure to have in your drawer or in the workshop. Here is a good quality glue, Type Bond 2, and this one is a dark wood glue, so it has a colour to it, good for dark woods like sapele and mahogany. Most wood glues that you get are white or yellow, and this one actually has a colour to it, so it's really useful in certain situations if you work with a lot of dark wood. And I'll just mention this, what I use all the time, a really good quality general wood glue, good for indoors and outdoors, Everbuild 502. Only bad thing about this, it dries quite quickly, so you've got to be quick with it, especially in the summertime, but in general a very nice thick good quality glue that sticks really well. This is an interesting little tool that I picked up this year, very cheap, and it's to find the centre of a circle. So I use this for finding the centre of small circular things, such as like the end of a dowel. Anything small and round, if you want to find a centre point, it's good for that. Very lightweight, easy to store, useful to have in the workshop. I also picked up this little utility knife this year, a Rolson utility knife, and it's quite nicely made. All metal body, and it has a metal catch on here. You can put this on your belt or whatever, or in your top pocket. Opens nicely. I keep the protective cover on mine just in case, but great to have in a drawer, in a tool bag. Nicely made, surprisingly well made little knife, easy to use, looks good. Takes the standard Stanley blades too. Another useful tool that I picked up this year is this Stanley ratcheting screwdriver. I like this because it's got a nice big long handle, so sometimes you might get hand fatigue when you're using hand tools. This is rubberized and quite big, so it's quite comfortable to use, and it has a nice sound to it as well. At the back here it opens up and you can store spare bits like so. So this is great to have in a drawer or in a tool bag because it's sort of like one screwdriver for everything. You can use this for all the different bits, forwards, backwards and neutral, and there's also more bit storage at the front here. Quite long, quite well made, just a decent all-round ratcheting screwdriver. Here is a nice set of Barco Allen keys, hex keys, all the relevant sizes, 10mm down to 1.5mm. I like the case on this. It's quite straightforward, flat at the back. It has an area where you can hang them up on the wall. Surprisingly, there's not many sets of Allen keys that have a simple case that you can just hang on the wall like this. A lot of them, the hook is sort of on the side, so they're sort of like this. This one is nice and straightforward and simple, and the Allen keys are nice and long, as you can see, so you can get plenty of leverage, and they've got the ball socket ends on them so you can get them in easier. Just a nice well made set, and they've also got the Barco brand etched on each Allen key as well. I also picked up this year this set of Rafter squares. They're made of plastic and they're made by Ox. Really nice set of squares, rigid solid plastic. You get the standard, I think this is about 7 inches, the standard one that you use most of the time with woodworking. It's got all the notches on it, nicely made. I haven't used these much yet, but I like them. If you drop a speed square and it's metal, they make a horrible sound if they hit the concrete. These won't do that. And they're very lightweight as well. They have metric measurements, as you can see. Quite easy to see all the numbers on here, legible. And these are trade rated as well, so they should last quite a while. So if you're into your woodworking, you'll probably use some kind of marking tool, pencil. These ones come in a pack of 2 and they're called Koinua. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but they're really nicely made pencils. This company does a lot of artists' pencils. You get the standard graphite end here, and then the other end, on this one there's a blue and on this one there's a red pencil, so good for marking different materials. Nicely made Carpenters pencils. Here are a set of Stanley hammers. I bought these individually. I've got a 20 ounce and a 16 ounce. 16 ounce is good for general DIY. If you need something with a bit more weight, you can get the 20 ounce. They're both useful in their own ways, but I think they're quite nicely made and good value. The handles aren't your typical like really cheap rubber that goes smooth really easily and wears out. I think these are a bit better made than that. They seem quite hard wearing. They've got the Stanley branding on and the yellow, so you don't lose them too easily. Good value for money hammers, I think. I haven't used them a lot yet, but apparently fiberglass handles are supposed to be better on your elbow than wooden or metal shaft hammers. I think I've read that somewhere. I'm not sure what the science is behind that, but I think these are better on your elbow if you use a hammer a lot. And the heads themselves come coated in like a lacquer to prevent them from rusting. They're quite nicely made. The claw here goes into a nice point. Here's the fiberglass handles with the rubber grip. Here is another Stanley tool that I picked up this year. I've not got round to using it yet, but it's a Stanley band clamp. So this is good if you're making picture frames or small boxes. You can put them in here in these 4 cornered areas, and the band will tighten up with this handle, and you can get a nice squeeze on all 4 corners nice and evenly with this. So great for picture frames, small boxes. I've not used it yet, but first impressions are good. It seems nicely made and I'm looking forward to using it. Next up, we've got a Stanley Toolbox. This one is quite small and compact. It measures around 32 centimeters in length by about 16 centimeters, and the height is about 13 centimeters. So a small compact toolbox could be ideal if you've just got a few tools lying around the home. I've had this one for years, probably 10 years, and I've got another one I use as well that's the same, but these covers on the top are quite well made and solid. They lock in place nicely. The lever is nicely made as well. It's got a good handle on here, and as you can see, I use it for spanners, sockets, that sort of stuff. You can get a surprising amount of stuff in these, and they last quite well. I haven't had any cracks or breaks with mine over the years. Nice tidy little toolbox if you're in need of some tool storage. Okay, so that's about it then for this video. If you do want to check out the tools, I'll leave my Amazon Associates links down below in the description box, and if you do buy through those links, I'll receive a small commission at no extra cost to yourself, and that just keeps the channel going, helps the channel out. So if you did find this video useful, please remember to like and also consider subscribing for more DIY related videos. Merry Christmas, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.